Good morning, good morning. What's happening out there, ladies and gents? This is a lovely Monday morning. Today is I think it's April 14th. I could be wrong. I think it's April 14th. But anyway, yeah, today's April 14th. But it's a lovely Monday morning down here in Southern Maryland. Today's agenda, we got us a brand new water heater. This is a residential call, 40-gallon new gas water heater. That's the new one going in. That's the old one coming out. Plug and play. We might have to work a little bit on these water lines, repipe it to get everything in here. But it's pretty much this water heater is from 1997, and I think the dimensions are pretty much the same. This one looks to be a little bit taller, so I'm probably gonna have to cut out this main valve right here and cut that valve out. Cut the main water off further back so we can add a valve further up. So hopefully the gas will work out too. I'll take some dimensions on the gas, but if not, we'll just have to make it work however we got to get it in there. But that's today's agenda. 40-gallon gas water heater, guys. Right now I got the water heater draining, as you can see. I just started draining the water heater, so she's out there draining right now. So once that gets done draining, I'm gonna get to it. I got all my stuff set up. I use the cardboard box to protect the customer's floor. You know what I mean? You gotta be real clean when you're out here doing plumbing, and it's the small things that matter. I got all my stuff laid out here, got all my fittings, got the expansion tank, got my GoPro. I'm ready to go, man. I just got done drinking my Red Bull, saying my prayers for today. God is good, we're alive, everybody's healthy, I hope, out there watching my videos. Like, subscribe, and notifications, all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up and get some more footage for you guys. And then I'm gonna edit this video later on today. I'm trying to get better at editing these videos for y'all. I had all these ideas in my head about starting a YouTube channel, but man, I didn't realize how much work it takes to edit these videos. I mean, I've only got a couple on my page right now, but when you go to edit these videos, man, that's some serious stuff, and you can get nice with it and make some good YouTube videos, because some of these other plumbers out here that I'm following, they got some real nifty editing on their videos. So I'm gonna have to get hip to that thing. But I'm gonna set the camera down. I'm gonna get two angles today. I'm gonna have my phone recording at one angle and I'm gonna have the GoPro recording at another angle. And that way I can try to get some good footage for you guys. Catch you later, peace. Alright guys, so don't make fun of me because it's my first video doing a voiceover and editing my videos. So here we go, let's give it a shot. As you can see, I'm taking apart the old gas line for the water heater, getting the union cracked open and getting it all apart. As you can see, this closet, that gas line was blocking the entry to get the water heater out. So you'll see later in the video where I turned the gas line, but right now I'm removing the flue, getting everything prepared. The new gas water heater is kind of taller than the old one, so I do a little bit of customization to get that flue on later in the video. But yeah, I'm loving these new video editing skills of mine, man, and I'm using this video editor app to do it all, and it's kind of crazy how to do you got to chop everything up, then you can do the voiceover, then you can speed your video up. I'm trying to, hang with these professional YouTubers on here and get some ideas, man. There's some pretty crafty videos out here, but in a couple weeks, as the time goes on, I'll get better and better at it, and the videos will get better and better. So work with me, guys. This is my first real edited video. So this is where I was telling you about me moving that gas line out of the way. I basically just turn it so that the gas line is facing inward, so that it gives me enough clearance to get the old water heater out and the new water heater in. So basically that's what's going on right now in this video. So there you go. That's the old water heater. I'm sliding it out. I barely had enough room. I didn't want to scratch that door up. It worked out perfect. Sometimes it just goes our way, guys. You know how it is when it comes to clearance and having enough room to do things sometimes in plumbing. Sometimes you're in the most awkward situations, man, and you're hitting your head. There's insulation. There's electric lines. There's rat turds falling on your head. There's other guys working in the trades around you. There's always something in your way, man. These service calls are an adventure in themselves. You never know what you guys are going to run into. I mean, it's just, and that's what makes it fun to me. That's what made me love plumbing, and I love the service side of plumbing, because every day is something different. Well, for my company, it is. Most of the time, you get a different service call every day. So back to the video. I'm sliding in the new water heater. As you can see, I'm real nice with it, pushing that thing in there. Look, there, I got it. It's in place. Look at that. Pretty. Ready to go. Hard part's over with. Now it's time to just pipe it out and get everything back into place, get the gas lines hooked up. Oh yeah, I forgot the pan. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Yeah. Kind of smashed it up getting it under there, but I did get it under there. There was no drain pipe to run the drain line from the drain pan to the drain, but I just put the drain pan under there because we already purchased it for the customer. So as you can see, I'm putting Gasolia on a 90. I did use a street 90 in this. They say you're not supposed to use street 90 in gas, but in our area you can use a street 90 hooking up to the water heater. I'm not real familiar with the code, but there's something about restriction of flow with the street 90s, they say. But I don't know how true it is or not. I'm just telling you what it says in certain code books that you can't use street 90s in gas pipes. But I did use one in this video. I'm taking the wire brush, cleaning up the gas pipe as best as I can, getting it real nice and pretty. I'm a real organized person, man. Oh, by the way, the brush on my Gasolia brush broke off. So I was just using like the stick part of it, but it still worked. It was a little bit messy, but I made it work. Alright, I'm tightening everything down, guys, getting it ready. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm 40 years old now. I'm just not as strong anymore, man. Just my back hurt, my knees hurt, everything's starting to hurt, guys. But enough of me crying. Get back to the video. More Gasolia, getting this thing piped out, everything back in place. I want this gas line hooked up. Oh, the new water heater was a little bit taller, but the way they had it piped out, I was able to just drop the arm coming out of the water heater pilot down to hook up to my union, so it worked out pretty good. I know I'm starting with my words and everything, guys, but work with me. As you can see, I'm cutting out some of the copper pipe, getting it ready for the repipe. This was type M copper, by the way, too. I was going to get rid of it all, but I didn't really have a whole lot of 3/4 with me, and I didn't feel like running out, so I just tried to cut as bare minimum as I could to make sure I had enough pipe. I wish I would have picked up an extra stick of 3/4, but I didn't. Look at that handsome man in that video. God damn, that's a handsome fella, ain't he? Look at him. Look at him go. Putting those pipes together like a true professional. I love that guy. He is a real good plumber. Look at that guy go. Look at him with that marker. He's such a pro. I love that dude. Yo, I love these voiceovers on the video. This is so cool. I can't wait to make more videos. I can't wait to take my GoPro and I'm going to get nicer and nicer with it. Like, I'm still trying to learn out like all the angles and the features and the settings, the zoom in, the zoom out, the wide angle. There's so many things you can buy, too. A lot of people tell me they don't like GoPro also. I might have to look around, but a GoPro is what I got right now. And I'm using my phone, and like I'm doing different angles with the phone, some with the GoPro. As you can see, that M12 Pro Press, that's what my company gets us. Those things are badass. I love them. They're so nice and light and handy, and they're good to get in tight spots. Look at that thing. It's just, look how fast I'm with that thing. I'm already, phew, phew, phew. But yeah, I love me some plumbing, man. I actually take pride in my work, too. I'm a real neat, organized guy. I just like to make everything look real pretty, man. Like, I want everything nice and straight and level. And there's something I can do to make it better, I'm going to do it. Because, I mean, the finished product, it's always fun seeing the finished product, guys. Just seeing what it looks like when it's done. And you know that you did it with your craftsmanship. You took your time and did it right. Knowing that you're about to please that customer and make them happy. That's just how I roll, man. I'm sure there's a lot of other plumbers out here that do the same thing. So I'm pressing the joints. I'm almost done. I got everything in. The one thing I didn't get in this video was me putting that expansion tank up. A lot of you guys know there's a bracket that holds those expansion tanks down. I wanted to get it on video of me installing that. I had to put it on the wood step up straight up above that flue. There really wasn't any room else to put it, so I had to go straight up above the flue, but it worked out good. Right where that T's dropping down, that goes straight up to the expansion tank. This thing is getting an inspection, so the expansion tank was required by code. And you should always have an expansion tank when you're cold side anyway, but I'm almost done here. I know you guys are getting tired of hearing me talk. I'm excited. Look at that. Turning the water back on. Everything's good to go. Got the water back on. Getting the air out the lines. Making sure that I'm getting all the air out of all the fixtures. Testing everything. I don't see no leaks. Once the system is fully charged, I didn't have any leaks on the line. It was awesome. This place was so nice and clean. Here I am testing my gas work. Making sure that there's no gas leaks. That's leak detector bubble spray. You're supposed to take a paintbrush and rub around each joint, but I really just sprayed them down real good, but I didn't see no bubbles, so I'm pretty much in the clear. There was no leaks. Look at that. Pretty work. Damn, that's some pretty work, ain't it? Nice new pretty water heater. Look at that. I know who did that. I know who did that. I know that guy. He does real good work. Well, guys, this is almost the end of the video. I'm very proud. I hope you guys like my install. I'm going to try to keep them coming as much as I can. Like I said, I'm new at all this editing. I'm going to try my best to keep them coming. You guys have a good weekend out there. I mean, a good week. Hit like, subscribe, notification, all that good stuff. Peace. Catch you on the next one. Later.